is this about?
It's about the great importance of GMIND AI in the GMIND Hackathon Challenge. Let's learn!
So here's a comprehensive video on how to set up a GMIND class hub and a live class. My name is Teacher Catherine. I am an ESL teacher, so I made this video in order to help online teachers to easily navigate their way through the GMIND platform. So firstly, you go to your Google browser and type GMIND.ai and simply create an account if you don't have one yet. So your account is created. Okay, this is basically what's supposed to show. I was actually using mine to work on a book. That's GMIND platform. Alright, so firstly we go to class hub. We're trying to create a class hub, and then this is what will show. You click on start class hub creation and brings you to this place. So you give your class hub a name. Your class hub is more like the name of your school. So I'll be giving mine Brainy Class Hub. Alright, so you ensure you add hub at the end. So that brings me to this page, and I create my class hub. Voila, class hub has been created. So I open the class hub. Alright, I enter the class hub and it brings me to this page. So I'm expected to choose my class type. If it's going to be single or multiple, I choose a single class. For the purpose of this video, I choose a single class. So here I select the class hub I created, which is a Brainy Class Hub, Brainy Child Hub, right? So here we are. So I'll be filling this class details in order to set up my class hub. So my class name is going to be Introduction to Colors. That's what I'll be teaching, alright, for the purpose of this video in an English class, and I'll be teaching the 3rd grade. Alright, so I can simply make use of the GMIND AI to input a short description about my class. Of course, it makes it easier. That's what this platform is all about. And do you have additional teachers? No, I do not. Besides, I'm going to put the detailed description of this class using the help of the GMIND AI, and makes it faster. As soon as I'm through, I forge ahead. And then I'm going to input the Gmail or email address of my student. If it's one, I'll just input one. If it's more than one, I'll separate with a comma. And voila, it's created. I've sent this notification to my student, so my student must have gotten this notification in their mail address to join this class. So here's our class. Our class is created. So it looks a bit boring, colorful though, but I'm going to change this. So I click on the edit button there so I can change my thumbnail to something that reflects the class topic I'm going to be having now. So it leads me to my device. I'm actually making this video using a phone, so I pick the picture I'd like to use. This is better and preferable. Beautiful. So let's check out and we'll see what it is like. Okay, it leads us to this place. Alright, welcome to class. So I'll be changing that as well. I can actually leave it this way, but I will be changing it by clicking on the edit. I can actually use any of these colors, but I don't want to. I also want to use something that also gives more information about my class. So it takes me to my device and I choose another picture, and beautiful, here it is. You can see it's telling me welcome to class console. So right now I can start to schedule a live class, but I do not want to do that. I want to add topics to my class. Of course, when you walk into a class, there are topics to be learned. So what topic am I going to be adding now? I will create a topic. All right, so the topic name, it's going to be Introduction to Colors, and then I click on create new topic. You can see it's added. So I go to the top right of my video and of my screen and click on those 3 dash lines, and it brings me to this place. So I'll be adding topics to content rather to my class. So here are the different options the GMIND AI has made available for us to make use of. So I'll be clicking on notes because I want to add notes to my class. Now I wouldn't be writing this note myself. I'll be making use of GMIND AI to write my notes. So I click on use GMIND AI, it brings me to this. So it's asking me to choose a prompt. Personally, I prefer to choose the role framework prompts. There are 3 prompts here. You have the role framework, code framework, teach framework as well, but I'll be making use of the role framework for the purpose of this class, and often at times that's actually what I prefer using. It's a better one for my class. So here I'm going to fill out this. What role, like who should GMIND act as? Now I'll be teaching a 7-year-old, and the objective of this class is simply to learn about colors. All right, so I'll be teaching the introduction of colors and its importance. So what's your learner level? In the learner level, you describe your student's learner level. You're going to impute your student's learner level. Of course, it's a 3rd grader. Simply put. And again, we go to the execution details where we talk about how the output of this class should be delivered. So I'm going to tell GMIND AI to use simple and self-explained words. All right, English, as simple as that. Voila, my class note is ready. Do you see how simple it is? You need to make use of GMIND AI. So that's it. My note is ready. You can view it. It's as simple as that. It encapsulates everything I want for this class. So I'll be saving my notes. I'll save my notes as introduction to colors so that I can easily navigate through and my students can easily understand it. So that's that. So I'll be adding another content to this class. Of course, I wouldn't just want the notes, or if it's only the notes I want, I will do that. But I want to add something else. I'll be picking up a file from a video file, which also talks more about the class from my device. So you can pick up any file you want from your device. The GMIND AI platform gives you that room, alright? So I'll add the file I want, pick it up from my device and add. So you can see it's uploading 9%, and it's very fast. Before you know it, it's 100%. Voila! So it's been added. So I can easily lock this class or I leave it, alright, pending when I want my student to see it. So right now I'd like my student to view it, so I'm not locking it. So let's check out this class. What's in this class? Let's just have a short preview. Okay, it's a short video talking about colors. Alright, so I want to add another content. I can actually add my quiz, a YouTube video, or an assignment. So I am going to select one of these and impute in my content. Remember, this is a detailed video. Alright, so interesting platform for teachers. So I'll be adding a YouTube content to my video. Simply I click on YouTube and it brings me to this page where I use GMIND AI to add a YouTube content to my video. Okay, so what's the video title or topic? So I will impute introduction to colors. Of course, that's what the class I'm teaching is all about. Are there additional pieces of information I want? Yes. So as to get a better output, you have to put a little description of what you want. So I want a video that I'll be teaching a grade 3 child the importance of colors. All right, the importance and use of colors. And of course I would want the video to mention primary colors. So this is what I will be imputing here. That's what I'm typing. Primary colors should be mentioned. So after which I will click on use GMIND AI to search, and you watch and see what's going to happen. It's searching. Voila, it has brought out different videos related to colors for me to choose from. So I will be choosing from one of these, and when I do, I can quickly preview before making my choice, and after which I can copy the link and impute it in this class. So here's a preview of the
three
class.
Primary colors, red, yellow, blue. Combine them all and see what they will do.
Cool moves,
Says blue.
I like your pants!
I love this song.
Can I have this dance?
Okay, so now it's finished uploading and it's been added to the content of the topic which I am teaching. Okay, so I'd like to add other content. So here's what creating an assignment looks like. If you click on that assignment, create an assignment, it brings you here. You quickly fill in the topic. Like if I wanted to put an assignment, of course topic will be introduction to colors. You set a date and a time which you want to give this assignment. That's simple as that. So I'll be adding another content. I want to add another video because remember I told you this is going to be a detailed video. Just in case you didn't get how I did it before, this is 8. All right, you choose from your device and impute the name of the content, the video you want to pick. All right, searching through my device, and you may not necessarily have saved the video with a name. All right, so I'll be picking another video to upload for my class. Of course, I want my class to be very interesting, so I can use different videos. So I have chosen a picture. It's uploading 100%. Voila, here it is. Let's check it out and see what it is like. Okay.
Today we will learn about colors, the primary colors and their importance. Red, blue, and yellow.
Red, blue, and yellow.
So you see how beautiful it is. When you upload a video, it's beautiful, like it's smooth, it's clear, it's just, oh my word. So okay, so I will be adding a quiz right now. So I click on quiz, and these are the options. It brings me to this page, create a quiz. So I will impute the quiz title, which is color class. All right, that's the title of the quiz, color class quiz. You reference it to the topic you're teaching, and then you impute the person's score for the class. Anything at all, it could be 20, 100, 50, but I will be using 20 for the purpose of this video. And then you impute a description of the quiz you are going to be giving your student. This is colors. In my description, I impute colors, and then I talk about the time limit for this. All right, for this assignment, for this quiz, it can actually be a quiz you give your student during your live class. All right, the live class on GMIND AI. So in order to follow up your student and be sure that he or she is following the class you have given him during the class. Okay, so you set a date and you set a time for this quiz. It's something that can happen on the same day you're having your live class, or at a set date, right? Like in a form of assignment. So you can actually choose different forms of giving the quiz. All right, there's a true or false, multiple choice, fill in the gaps, short answers. You have knockout questions, match and pair, and that's that. So you can actually do five questions for each, and before you know it, a complete exam question is set. All right, in the form of a quiz, which whatever you want to call it, but it's an assessment. GMIND makes it easy for you. So I will be choosing the true or false for the purpose of this class. So the good thing about this is you pick your answer and it's at the back end. Your student can't see it even after assessing the questions. So I have asked, is green a primary color? Of course, you know the answer is false. And I will impute the points I want to award to this particular question. It could be 5 points. Okay, so afterwards, let's go for something else like the multiple choice and see what it's like. So question 2, I'll be asking, how many primary colors do we have? Now, this gives you the opportunity to give options. You have the first option, second option, and third option. You can even add your fourth option, but I do not want to add it. So just in case you've mistakenly added it, you can simply delete, all right, by clicking on that bin like button. And then you add the points you would like to award for this particular question. Okay? Then you can as well go on and add other questions. But I'm through. For the purpose of this video, I've saved my quiz. So right now we will be talking about scheduling a live video. Okay, so you click on live video. All right. You click on live video, and I want to change the image and the background of what my live video is going to look like. So I click on upload a background image. This is something that is going to reflect the class I will be having. Beautiful. Here it is. So of course, for this particular class, there are other classes that I have prepared for this. This is particular for this particular live class. So, what is the focus of this live class? This particular live class, the focus is to teach about introduction to colors. So I'll choose a date and I'll choose a time, how long, the duration this class is going to last. Okay, so this particular class will be a 25-minute class. So from 3:25 to 2:25 to 3 p.m. After that, you can see it's beautiful. This is what it's going to look like. This is what my live class platform is going to look like. So I click on the 3 dash by the top left corner and I click on live class so that I can see the class I have just created, the live class that I have just created. And these are other live classes that I've had in the past. But this one that is green like is the ongoing live class. So I can join now and I'll click on the share button for my student to also join the live class. All right, I'll share it with my student. So I can decide to share via WhatsApp, via Gmail. But right now I'll be sharing via WhatsApp, and I have this is also personally, when I'm making use of my phone, I like using the WhatsApp link as well. Voila, here's a live class. So you can see that background I changed then. That is what has made it look this way. All right, you see my live class. So right now, I'm actually waiting for my students to join my live class. All right, you know I made this video with a phone. I was talking here, but it's a screen record, so you wouldn't hear me. So I am waiting for my student to join. Okay. Requests granted. So this pops up and I click on agree. That's my student. He has joined, but I can't see him. So I guided him through joining for his video to be visible. and his voice as well to be visible. So this is the student for this class, a very smart child. All right. So that is a simple journey of setting up the GMIND AI class hub and the GMIND live class. It's very simple, straightforward, and very interactive. That is why I love making use of GMIND AI platform for having my classes. All right. So it's as simple as that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this walk down. If you notice the gestures, I was actually assessing my student who has actually finished going through that class. All right. And we beat ourselves. Yes, beautiful. He mentioned the three primary colors that we have to wrap up the class, and we bid ourselves goodbye because the class has come to an end. So,
with this GMIND AI platform training video, you can now set up your GMIND class hub and go live seamlessly. Thanks!